So, okay. Sorry to Facebook, the lighting's not the greatest, but IG, y'all getting the good lighting. Okay. Anyway, just gonna dive right in. So, I kind of thought I knew what I was gonna discuss today, but as I was cleaning up this morning, I really didn't know. I just was like, whatever the people need to hear, let's get into it. I just want to make sure I'm not on here blab, whatever. Just talking with no sense of direction and no purpose or whatever. So I was cleaning up, right? And it was kind of nasty because okay, so you know how some houses, they have the refrigerator and then the oven. So my oven has been kind of like twisted weird. It wasn't pushed back. It wasn't aligned, okay? So I had to pull it out, and it was so gross back there. The title on Facebook says, "You won't believe what I found behind my oven." It was a freaking Applejack. It was an Applejack back there, okay? So often I feel like we don't do a deep clean, okay? We just surface clean stuff, right? Oh, I'm gonna clean what people can see. But you need a deep clean because you never know what's in those like crevices and deep, down behind appliances and things like that. And so I say all that to say, obviously this is more than telling you to clean your kitchen, right? So we all need to take inventory. We all need to kind of just look within ourselves to see what needs to be cleaned in our lives, what may need to be reorganized, what things need to what things need to be removed even, right? So often when we clean up, you see things you haven't seen in ages. Like, I couldn't tell you the last time I ate that Applejack's box. That was at least 3 months ago. So that's been back there, okay? So some of us have things that probably have been hidden deep for a long time. And it's time to clean up. It's time to do a deep clean of your space, right? So another thing, just being a homeowner, you learn a lot of things. Like, I was cleaning the oven, didn't realize the whole top part of the oven comes off. When I was pulling it out, the whole top part comes up. I was like, oh God. So I was taking the I don't know what those things are called where you put the skillet on. I was taking those off and cleaning it all in there, and I started to say, man, that can wait. But when I picked it up, it needed to be cleaned. So, don't keep putting off the things that need to be cleaned in your home. So often we're focused on, oh, your house is a mess, but you can't even see how filthy your home is. Again, it's deeper than, dusting your bookshelf, okay? We need to take inventory of what areas need to be cleaned, dusted, in our own space, in our own minds, in our own thought process, in the way we view things, in the way, maybe even in the way we were raised. Because at the end of the day, a lot of stuff is deeply rooted. So it's going to take more than a surface clean, right? So initially what I wanted to come on here and discuss today was set the date. I had several like Zoom calls and meetings and coaching calls and things this week. And a reoccurring thing I heard, or that was brought up, I think I heard it once and it just kind of resonated with me, was set the date. And like, when we set goals, there's a such thing as SMART goals. And each letter of the word SMART represents something. The S, the M, the A, the R, and the T. Look it up because I don't know and I don't want to tell you all wrong. But when you set a goal, you don't want to just say, oh, I'm going to lose 10 pounds. When are you going to lose 10 pounds? How are you going to lose the 10 pounds? What steps are in place? So, and how much time are you giving yourself to reach that goal? So, for example, if you say, I want to lose 10 pounds by Monday, April 20, whatever tomorrow is. What is tomorrow? April 26th. That's tomorrow. Now, I'm going to be honest. You probably can do it. But is that a smart goal? No. You want to set a date to it. And that, in your mind, it turns on something. Like it triggers a thought. I got to get this done by this date. Okay? So, think about when people get engaged. Typically, they set a date. Good morning, Sylvia. Typically, they set a date for that marriage. So, like, if you get engaged today, you typically set the date. Let's just say December 2022. Okay, you have set the date. Now you're on a time frame. You can't just wait till December 1st to start planning the wedding. That would not be wise. You gave yourself enough time to make that, everything that goes into planning a wedding, happen. So right now, begin to think, what in my life needs a date set to it? What have I continued to put off for freaking 10 years? Oh, I'm going to lose weight this year. And then the next year, oh, I'll do it next year. I'll start tomorrow. No, start today. Start today. Set that date. Write it down. My mom gave me this yesterday, and it's so appropriate. I already have a planner. I have so many, I have at least 3 planners. But this one I really like. I like the colors. I like the size. But start writing your goals down. Set the dates. Check in. Be accountable. Good morning, Rita. Be accountable. Oh, this says you do not attract what you want. You attract what you are. Do y'all agree with that? And then this says be the change you want to see in the world. I'm going to read one more. I don't know about that. Okay, I'm going to read this one. It says, why not go out on a limb? That's where the fruit is. Okay, that's an unknown quote. So that brings me to one of my favorite scriptures, and we're going to close. It's in John chapter 15. I believe it's 15. Yes, and it's the vine and the branches. And it talks about how God, it says, I am the true vine and my Father is the gardener. It goes on to say, apart from the gardener, you're nothing. Apart from the true vine, you're cut off. And he's going to cut off everything that's not clean within you. And so often we want to hold on to those branches, those things that we've known we've known our whole lives. But how many know some stuff needs to be cleaned and cut off? I've never planted a garden in my life, but that is something I want to do one day. But I can imagine you're going to have to tend that garden. I can't just throw the seed out there and then wonder why nothing's growing, because you have to work. It takes work. And so after we just want the product that comes, we want the end result without the work. Okay, you can apply that to whatever you like, but it's going to take work. You're going to have to cut some things, some people, some situations, some habits off in order to produce what you're intended to produce. We're not just here to be like, oh, just walking through life with no purpose. No, we all have a purpose. We're all gifted. We're all talented. But you're going to have to seek within. And some things are going to have to be unlearned. Some things are going to have to be cut off. Some things are going to have to be completely removed. Not just like, oh, I won't text him today. No, you need to cut it all the way off. Whoever that is in your life, you already know. And some people I've heard say, well, it's so hard. I don't know how to do it. Same way you got in, you can get on out. and last but not least, they say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So I feel like some of us, we really want to force that horse to drink. I'm going to be honest now. If you're thirsty enough, you're going to drink. So maybe, just maybe, that horse isn't thirsty. And it's not your job to make it drink. It may not even be your job to bring it to the water. Okay? But we're going to wrap it up. I hope everyone has an amazing day. I encourage you to get connected to the true vine. The true vine. Because apart from it, you're nothing. Yeah, man. The next, in John 15, it says the world hates the disciples. I read it wrong. I thought it said discipline. Because I was about to say we don't like to be disciplined, but we don't. And a lot of things in our life, the reason why you're not seeing results is because you haven't become disciplined and you haven't become consistent. Stuff is not going to happen overnight. The work you need to do, it's it takes consistency. It requires a made-up mind. Again, it starts in the mind. So a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Thoughts are in our mind. Again, what we speak is important. It's vital. Power of life and death is in our tongue. Once you change your mind, you can change your life. Be sure to follow me on Instagram if you want to. Awesomely_Ashley. I believe it's the same thing on YouTube. My stomach is growing. Awesomely_Ashley. Facebook, Ashley Chapman. And yeah, man, y'all have a great day. I'm going to be having a virtual party today at 6 p.m. If you are interested in attending that very short little virtual thing, let me know. I will send you the link right now. God bless you all. Have an amazing day. And you want to know how you can have an amazing day? Say you're going to have an amazing day. Make up in your mind right now, this is an amazing day. And guess what? It will be. See y'all.